Hey y'all, I'm glad you're back and tuning in for day 2 of our booty challenge. I have a great setup for you today and I'm excited to show y'all what all the moves are. But first I just want to say, again, remember, if you're feeling, dizzy, nauseated, anything like that, please stop, have a seat and come back to your workout later. If you are super sore and you're, well, everybody is probably sore, but so make sure if you're just tuning in to start your workout that you've also done the warm up. I want to make sure you get a good stretch and you're good and warm and ready to go before we start so that your muscles are warm and we don't have any injuries. So today we have 5 workouts. I'm going to show you and I'm going to go through them. I think I'm going to try to go through, time it with you guys. I think that might be easier for you following along with it. And if I get so out of breath that I can't talk in normal sentences, then I'm sure you guys will understand. Okay, so the first workout that we have is called the sumo walk, and I'm going to actually show you a couple of different variations for that because I think it's important to remember, like, not everybody is at the same fitness level and you got to start somewhere, and if you can't necessarily do the whole 50 seconds, or if you can't do exactly what somebody else is doing, like, it's okay. It's about progress. It's about you putting your best foot forward and getting started, and you're gonna get stronger. And if you continue these workouts, like, they're YouTube links, so if you save them and you continue them next week, then maybe you'll be able to do the full 50 seconds for 2 or 3 rounds or whatever it may be. So yeah, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do that, and just remember, like, this is about you and your journey and your progress. If you can't complete it today, it's okay. We're going to keep working. All right, so to start out with, let's start by just hopping down into like a shoulder width apart where my feet are squat, and we're just going to walk back and forth, okay? We're just going back and forth like this. So I'm timing. I have a timer set up over here. So if y'all are doing it with me, we are about 10 seconds in. If you have more space than I do, you can definitely go farther in one direction or another. Make sure, like we talked about yesterday, at this point that your abs are pulled in. Y'all keep going. I'm just turning sideways so I can show you a couple different things. We're in, like, it's not a full down squat like this. If you are able to get down this deep, then by all means, you're definitely going to feel it more in your booty. But I started up about right here. Another variation that I want to show you is, and we have about 10 seconds left, so you guys keep going. And I learned this from the 21-day fix. It's to crisscross your bands, and it just gives you some tension. So you're really going to feel it work on the outside of your butt here. All right, that was 50 seconds, guys. Way to go. Let's take a break. If you don't have water nearby, you can definitely go grab some. The next move that we're going to do is called jump squats. So as y'all are catching your breath, I'm going to go ahead and start kind of explaining what that means. So we're just going to start standing straight up, and I'm a little bit sideways so that hopefully you guys can see my body position a little bit better. Out of breath. Okay, so we're just going to start by jumping down or dropping down into a squat, and then you come up. And you go down again, and this time you jump. Does that make sense? So squat, up, squat, jump, squat, up, squat, jump. All right, here we go in 5 seconds. Everybody standing up straight, and here we go. Squat, up, squat, jump, squat, up, squat, jump. All right, I'm not gonna keep saying it, but you guys keep going. I'm just gonna show you a little variation if that is too much for you. Squat up, squat, and come up on your toes. You don't have to jump if that's too much for you. You need to take a break for 2 seconds and catch your breath. That's okay too. Again, progress, guys. You're here, you're putting your best foot forward, and you're moving. That's what's important. All right, so we have about 15 seconds left. Here we go, guys. 5 seconds. Don't give up now. Keep pushing. When you're really sore and tired, that's where the results come. All right, and take a break. Whew. Okay, of course I came over here without my own bottle of water. Our next move is called diamond leg lifts or diamond squats. Okay. I want to sound like I'm a, racehorse over here trying to explain to y'all while I'm out of breath, but. All right, so we're sort of gonna start almost like we did in that sumo squat yesterday. Your toes are pointed out, maybe a little farther than hip width or right at hip width apart, but your toes are pointed out. So you're gonna go down into a squat, sort of like that sumo, except my legs are not way open and pointed straight out. They're more at like an angle, if that makes sense. All right, so we're gonna get started here in about 15 seconds. So I wanna make sure you understand the positioning here. But my toes are pointed out. I'm going down into a squat. And as you see, it sort of looks like a diamond. And you come up on your toes, okay? Up on your toes, here we go. And down. So we're in that diamond and you're up on your toes. When you come up on your toes, it forces you to clench your booty, which forces you to work the big butt muscles that we're targeting this week. If you can, and if you want to, give it a little hop at the top. You don't have to, but again, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, go for it. When you do that, you'll start to definitely feel it in your quads. Up on your toes. Another challenge you can do, we have about 10 seconds left, is to keep your toes off the floor the entire time. This gets your calves in on the action. But no matter what, your butt is working. All right, guys, that was 50 seconds. Take a break. All right, so we're gonna finish up with 2 moves today that are pretty simple. Not to say they don't burn, but they're easier and everybody probably knows how to do them. So we're gonna get started right here in about 5 seconds with just a simple lunge. We're gonna go with the right leg first. Up and back. Go to your own pace, Definitely make sure that it's enough to keep you challenged. Keep that heart rate up. But at the same time, we're at the end of our workout. Except I want you to do these again. So it's good that we're kind of bringing our heart rate down a little bit while still, and I'm turning sideways just to give y'all a different angle of what it is that I'm doing. But as you're doing your lunge, and after we finish with our right, we're gonna go to our left. You'll see that my knee does not touch the floor, and I have about a 90-degree angle here. All right, guys, take just a couple seconds to catch your breath, and we're gonna switch over to the left leg. Whew. All right, and here we go. Left, up and back. Again, you'll see that my knee does not touch the floor, but it comes, whoa, lose my balance. See, I do it too. It comes very close to the floor, which is what you want. And the deeper you can go, the harder you're gonna work your muscles on the way back up. Because you're gonna see that if you push off of this front foot, you'll feel it. All right, so again, 90-degree angle here, knees not touching in the back, and we have about 15 seconds left of this left leg lunge. All right, 3, 2, and 1. All right, y'all, awesome job. So again, if you're watching this, that was round 1. I want you to play this again and again if you're feeling up to 3 rounds. Take additional breaks if you need to. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. But if you really want to see results, got to put in a little bit of work, right? So push yourself. Whatever you did yesterday, try to do a little bit more than that today. But at the same time, you got to remember to give yourself grace, just like I was talking about at the beginning. If you couldn't keep up with me just then, it's okay. You will eventually get there, I promise. It's just about, again, putting your best foot forward, deciding to get up and push play again tomorrow. Like, are you going to do this again tomorrow? Yes, you are, because of the accountability in this group. And consistently doing it over and over and challenging yourself. So that's what this is all about. I hope that you guys are finding value in it, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Happy Tuesday.